I have got 4 Primark Freedoms that I dug up, shoots that were coming up out of the ground near my other Freedoms, and I potted them up. They've been potted up for 9 months. This was last spring. Gonna put them in the ground. I noticed that one is dry. I need to give him a little slurp before I put him in the ground, because I don't have any water up there right now. I've drained my wells, so we'll have to do it a different way. But anyway, here's the some Freedoms that I'm gonna put in the ground, and I'm also gonna look for shoots coming up of anything else, of Freedoms, or the Primark Traveler, or Primark Prime Jim, Prime Jan, my thorned berries. Whatever I find, I'm going to put them in the ground. It's a good time to do it. This is the middle of January. Pretty good time to do it. They'll start maybe developing a root system and maybe take off pretty good in spring. Let's dig them. So I just kind of moved my drip irrigation out of the way, dig a hole, and put one of these in it. Making sure I get down to the dirt, not just in the compost. A lot of wood chips were here. Got a good root system. Good root system. So put that in there. Cover it up. Tamp it down real good. The reason I feel pretty good about doing it now is I have killed so many gophers. I've killed 9. Got one today, big fat one. So I've got 9 gophers here in the blackberry patch, or real close to it. Some of them were right behind the camera. 2 or 3 of them were right behind the camera, within 30 yards, and then a couple of them were down in another pasture, maybe 100 yards away. But the vast majority, probably 7 out of 9, or maybe 8 out of 9, were right real close to the blackberry patch, ones that were coming across from the neighbor, and man, I've been tearing them up. So let's look for some shoots coming up, and we'll dig some of them up while we're at it. So here's a pretty good candidate for digging up. This is a Prime Jim. And I'll just go around it. I just felt the tap, or the mother root there. I'll try to get enough of it. One guy told me one time his daddy taught him that if you get enough dirt with a plant that you're transplanting, it'll never know it moved. So got a good chunk of dirt there. Some old drip tape. Anyway, we'll put that in a spot. Got a lot of dead spots, a lot of spots that were killed off by the gophers. So I'll put it in a dead spot. So I just moved over about 6 or 8 feet, and there's nothing within several feet of this. So I'll just take a chunk out of this. Got to be careful, there is a white pipe under there. Don't want to bust that. Have to fix it. But maybe I can place you right in there, and you'll never know you got moved. Hopefully. This time of the year they're pretty much dormant anyway, so I would think it'd be an excellent time to do this. And we'll look for some more. Now here's another one, and normally I would probably leave it because it's only about 18 inches or so away from the that's the middle of the row there where the where the drip irrigation is, so it's about 1.5 feet away from it. But because I have so many gaps, so many dead spots in my row here, like I say, normally I would leave it and just train it to grow in the middle if I had trestles, my trellis up rather. I would just train it to go toward the middle of the row. But since I'm lacking so many plants and need some help and don't want to buy any more, I'm just going to take this little dude and move it. Looks like about 15-20 feet down the row. There's a dead spot. You see that dead spot there? I'll just take him or her. You know, I don't know. Don't want to be discriminatory, but I'll dig it up, move it. Yes, I know how to use a shovel, but I'm trying to give you a camera angle. That's a pretty good one right there. Got a lot of dirt with it. Again, these are the prime gem. Some of the first ones I planted was prime gem, and they're really prolific. They reproduce themselves real well, and I kind of miss that on the freedoms. My freedoms don't seem to be doing it. It's not to say everybody's freedoms aren't, because mine have been hampered by gopher activity. So I'm just going to put it in there, pack it down real good. I don't think it's something you have to really take pains over. And now, summertime, this is not going to work. It's going to be too hot. But right now, with them dormant, with us getting cold weather and wet weather, I think that'll work. Okay, so I did the 4 transplants from pots, and then I don't know, I did 12 or 15 what I will call relocations from the middle of the aisle there over to in the aisle, you know, over there. And tried to stay true to my varieties. These 2 rows are prime Jan. The next 2 rows are prime Gem. So if it was close to Gem, closer to Gem than Jan, then I counted it a Gem and did it. Anyway, I put flags by a lot of them, as you can see, and just for my own benefit, and so I can let you know if this is a viable way to do this in the winter time, doing the relocations, and that's about it. All right, I'll let you know how it goes. Where you go.